morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told how to voice the radio. So today, we need to look at all of the yellow Digimon from Ultimate Power that were not revealed in advance of the set being fully revealed. There are 4 yellow Digimon we've not looked at yet. This makes me rather sad indeed. So I thought, you know what? Let's fix this and have a look at all the new yellow Digimon. Obviously, we have to go slightly faster than we usually would, because with this many reveals, we would be doing 4 or 5 videos a day for a week if we didn't do it this way. My apologies. So Salamon then. It is a level 3, 0 cost to evolve, standard. 2,000 power, slightly low. 4 cost to play normally, which is higher than average. This better have one good skill. Yeah, it does. When it's destroyed, if your security is 3 or less, you recover 1. Now, we have been promised recovery in yellow since yellow was revealed. And I have been largely underwhelmed by the recovery that we've had. That's not to say we haven't had good recovery, but if we look at cards like the promo Patamon, the one that came around in the original promo pack, when you play it, you recover 1 if your security is 1 or less. So maybe that will end up working perfectly, but there's a very good chance you just won't have that at the right time. It's seen a bit of play over in Japan, but really not very much. I mean, we did of course have an option card that literally just let you recover 1. You could play it whenever you wanted, and yay, you got yourself an extra security card. Recover 1, of course, being you just put a card from the top of your deck down as an extra security card. But it was Holy Wave. It was a 6 cost. It was not cheap. And this might be a 4 cost to play normally, but remember this is a destroyed skill. So you can pay 0 cost to evolve it from a level 2. And you'll still get the skill working when it gets destroyed. I do think that is very much worth pointing out. And what essentially happens here is that you get yourself that recovery, but you get it way, way more cheaply. And the thing to remember here is it is not just in your opponent's control. Your opponent cannot just go, ha 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 ha, joke's on you, I'm not going to delete that Digimon. Because you can go, well, alright then. I will just attack any of your resting Digimon with more power than me. And I've got 2,000 power, and it might be weak, but when you've got a really nice, and don't get me wrong, this is a really nice destroyed skill, you actually probably want to be a little bit weaker. So I'm kind of all in favour of this. I really like this card. Recovery, I mean, look, you lose the game if all 5 of your security cards get removed, and then your opponent attacks. So being able to put extra security cards down is good. I do like that it's cheaper than something like Holy Wave, and I do think it is so much better than something like Patamon, because 3 security or less is so much easier to try and get rolling than 1 security or less. I mean, you can go from 3 to 4 security here. That's wonderful. And it might be a destroyed skill, but I mean, just attack the security. And either your opponent blocks you, you get destroyed, yay, recovery. You take out a security card and get destroyed, yay, recovery, and get closer to winning the game. Or you take out a security card, but it's an option or a tamer card, and you don't get destroyed, well, you've still taken out a security card, and you can try it again next turn. This looks like an absolute beast, a phenomenal card, and I only wish it was revealed a little bit earlier, so I would have a little bit longer to talk about it. I adore this card. I think it is absolutely phenomenal. Angewomon, on the other hand, it's fine. It's a vanilla card. 7 cost to play normally is slightly cheap for a level 5. It's about right. Let's say it's on the cheaper end. It's not cheap. 3 cost to evolve is standard. 10,000 power is nuts. 10,000 power is really good for a level 5. I mean, there we're looking along the lines of the Metal Tyrannomon from New Evolution, which came along with exactly the same stats. As in, Angewomon here is literally just a yellow version of the Metal Tyrannomon from New Evolution. And the thing is, it's a very good card. We've seen that Metal Tyrannomon from New Evolution proving to be an extremely good card. Although it is worth bearing in mind, we saw Black War Greymon the other day, and that one says that if your opponent has a Digimon with 10,000 power or more, it can be played from the hand for 7 rather than 13, which is a rather redonkulous advantage. So, like Metal Tyrannomon, and I did give this example in the video where we looked at Black War Greymon, it is very much worth bearing in mind that there will be times you play this and go, yay, it's a powerful level 5, go me, go me, go me, and then your opponent's going to be like, yay, now I can play Black War Greymon so much more easily. You have been warned, ladies and gentlemen. You have been warned. Either way, it's a very powerful level 5. It's not particularly exciting. There's no skills here. There are plenty of other yellow 5s you could use instead, which would give you, something like a Mistymon that just takes 3,000 power away from 2 of your opponent's Digimon when it's played. Or Magnadramon that gives you recovery +1 when it's played. There are plenty of other level 5s you could go for, although I suppose they are both played skills rather than recovery skills. They're still good level 5 yellow cards. But the fact of the matter is, if you're looking for decent power, comparatively low cost, you are not going to do better than Angewomon here. It really is as simple as that. But speaking of cards that do actually have skills, how about Magnadramon? Love the design of this card, incidentally. The artwork and the Digimon and all of that. I know I say it probably more than I need to, but oh my goodness, the artists on this game are knocking it out of the park. If you ever come across any of the artists for this game at a convention, on Twitter, whatever, give them a shout out for the awesome work they do, would you? Because they are just phenomenal. But Magnadramon here, what do we see? It is a level 6, 11 cost to play normally standard, 3 cost to evolve standard, 10,000 power low. This is lower power than your average level 6, bearing in mind I've just shown you a level 5 that has 10,000 power. So why do I get excited about this card? When you play it, and that is play it normally, not evolve, if your security is 3 or less, recovery +2. Oh. And when you attack, you may play a level 3 yellow Digimon from your hand without paying the cost. Oh. And it is very, very much worth bearing in mind that unlike something like the purple Metal Garurumon from this set, there is no note there that says, cards played in this way do not activate play skills. Which means you do activate play skills. Let's go back to the promo Patamon here. Because you can now play this, and rather than being a 4 cost to play normally, but it recovers you 1 if your security is 1 or less, it's free. And yeah, I know that I said that Patamon is situational and you won't always have it. I did. That was something I said. And I tell you what, it's not just in this video, I've said it in a bunch of videos, and I meant it. But if I can stash it in my hand for the entire game, knowing that when my security gets down to a suitably low point, I can play it for free, that changes everything. That completely and utterly changes everything I feel about the card. It makes it so much better. At its lowest form, you're just going to be playing an extra level 3 and getting it onto the field. But really, this is gaining a lot of love when you've got play skills. Another example would be the Patamon from New Evolution, that when you play lets you look at the top or reveal the top 4 cards of your deck and put any yellow tamers you find there into your hand. So now, and again, that's a free cost, so you're saving free memory, and essentially what you're doing here is just playing a card for free, but also getting the benefit of the searching that you're doing while you're playing it for free. And that's what I really like about Magnadramon here. It's not just having that extra level 3 in play, although that is good, but gaining the advantages of those play skills. That is really what makes me excited here. And we're going to get more level 3s with play skills in the future, and that is kind of awesome. It is only yellow level 3s, but that's not the point. This is phenomenal. Yes, you have to pay 11 to play it normally if you want to get the Recovery 2. And incidentally, it is always Recovery 2. It is not tied to how many security cards you currently have, which is just phenomenal. But even if you evolve up and don't get the play skill, you're still playing level 3 Digimon for free. This is one of my favourite cards in the entire set. I think it is borderline ridiculous. And then we get to a new level 6, Ophanimon. I'm loving these yellow decks, by the way. They're really cool. 12 cost to play normally is expensive. But then free cost to evolve, 11,000 power, those are standard. When it is destroyed, you place this card on top of your security. Oh, that's phenomenal. That is a ridiculous skill. Because one of two things is going to happen here, right? Either your opponent is going to destroy it, and it goes down as an extra security card, so when they destroy it, they actually get further away from winning the game. Or they're not going to destroy it, and you've just got yourself a level 6 there that you can just kind of sit and have fun with for the rest of the game. But obviously what you're going to do here is you're going to take the mick a little bit. You're going to give it some really nice inheritable skills. You're going to evolve it from Magnadramon, so that every time you reduce a Digimon's power to 0, you get to draw a card. So you're getting a really big draw advantage, but your opponent doesn't want to destroy it for fear of giving you an extra security card. You see where I'm going with this? You need to basically make it just impossible for your opponent to want to leave there. You're going to try and force them into taking it down, and even when they do, you're still getting that extra security card. It is very much worth bearing in mind, of course. You can always just throw it into one of your opponent's more powerful Digimon, make sure it gets destroyed in that way, and then get the extra security card. But this is phenomenal. I absolutely love this card. I was liking yellow in this set, but you'll notice I've looked at 4 cards in this video, all are yellow, and 3 of them I have said they're ridiculous. And then one I said was kind of powerful, but it's like one we saw previously, so we're not loving it too much, it's fine. But 3 of the 4 cards we've looked at in this video, I am like genuinely bowled over in love with. That is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited about yellow, and you really should be too. But I'd like to know how excited you are, so let me know in the comments section, would you? Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun stuff. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.